Have you missed the SCHD train? That's the question thousands of investors are asking right now. For years, dividend investors have praised Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF as one of the best ETFs ever created for building long-term wealth and passive income. It delivered strong returns, massive dividend growth, lower volatility, and a portfolio full of profitable companies. But now, things are changing. The market is dominated by artificial intelligence, mega-cap tech stocks, and growth companies exploding higher. Meanwhile, SCHD has had periods where it lagged behind the broader market. So investors are wondering, can SCHD still outperform? Or is the golden era over? And more importantly, if you start investing in SCHD today, are you already too late? In this video, we're going deep into the data, the psychology, the future outlook, and the hidden advantages most investors completely overlook. Because the answer might surprise you. Hello viewers, if you are enjoying this content, and you do not want to miss future videos filled with even more tips, tricks, and inspiration, hit that subscribe button now to stay tuned with this and remember to comment and share. Let's begin. What exactly is SCHD? First, let's quickly understand what SCHD actually is. SCHD tracks the Dow Jones US Dividend 100 Index. It focuses on high-quality American companies with strong balance sheets, consistent dividend payments, healthy cash flow, and sustainable profits. Unlike many dividend ETFs that simply chase high yield, SCHD focuses on quality first. That's a massive difference. The ETF screens companies based on dividend history, cash flow to debt, return on equity, dividend growth, financial strength. This means SCHD avoids many dangerous yield traps. You know, those companies paying huge dividends right before collapsing. SCHD tries to filter those out. Its portfolio usually includes companies like Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, Texas Instruments, Home Depot, Cisco, Amgen. These are mature, profitable businesses generating billions in cash flow. SCHD is not trying to find the next speculative moonshot. It's trying to own elite businesses that can survive recessions, pay shareholders consistently, and compound wealth over decades. That philosophy matters more than ever today. Why investors fell in love with SCHD? SCHD became incredibly popular for several reasons. First, the dividend growth was extraordinary. Not just the yield. The growth. Many investors focus only on current income, but SCHD historically increased its payouts aggressively over time. That creates a powerful snowball effect. Imagine earning a 3.5% yield today. Now imagine that income doubles over the next decade without you investing another dollar. That's the magic of dividend growth investing. Second, SCHD had strong total returns. This shocked many investors. People assumed dividend ETFs would massively underperform growth ETFs. But over long periods, SCHD often kept pace surprisingly well with broader indexes. Sometimes it even outperformed. Third, SCHD helped investors sleep at night. That's underrated. During market crashes, many speculative growth stocks fall 60%, 70%, or even 90%. But high-quality dividend companies tend to be more stable. Not immune, but more resilient. For many people, SCHD reduced emotional investing mistakes. And emotional mistakes destroy wealth. The big problem, tech dominance. Now we need to address the elephant in the room. Technology. Specifically mega-cap tech. Over the past decade, companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Meta have dominated the market. These companies produced explosive growth. And because SCHD focuses heavily on dividend-paying, value-oriented companies, it missed some of that hypergrowth. This created periods where broad market ETFs outperformed SCHD. For example, investors in growth-heavy ETFs saw incredible gains during AI rallies and low interest rate environments. Meanwhile, dividend strategies sometimes looked boring. And boring is hard to hold when social media constantly shows people getting rich overnight. But here's what many investors forget. Market leadership changes. Always. The leaders of one decade are often not the leaders of the next. That's history. Does SCHD actually need to beat the market? This is where the conversation gets interesting. Many investors ask the wrong question. Instead of asking, can SCHD beat the market? They should ask, can SCHD help me achieve my financial goals? Because investing is personal. If your goal is maximum growth at all costs, SCHD may not always be the best choice. But if your goal is growing passive income, lower stress investing, long-term wealth preservation, better downside protection, reliable compounding retirement cash flow, then SCHD becomes incredibly attractive. Remember, the best investment is not the one with the highest theoretical return. It's the one you can consistently hold for 20 years. And many investors panic sell aggressive growth portfolios during crashes. That's reality. A simpler, steadier portfolio often wins because human psychology matters. The interest rate factor. Interest rates changed everything. For years, low rates boosted growth stocks massively. Cheap money fueled speculation. Future earnings became more valuable. But when rates rise, things change. Investors suddenly care more about current profits, free cash flow, strong balance sheets, stable earnings, and that environment can favor companies inside SCHD. This is why dividend investing periodically comes back into favor. Markets move in cycles. Growth dominates. Then value dominates. Then growth returns again. The investors who survive longest understand these rotations instead of chasing whatever is hottest. What most people miss about SCHD. Here's something incredibly important. SCHD is not just an income ETF. It's a quality ETF disguised as a dividend ETF. That distinction matters enormously. The companies inside SCHD are often highly profitable, mature, cash-rich, shareholder-friendly, operationally efficient. Those characteristics create durability. And durability matters during uncertain markets. When weaker companies collapse, strong businesses gain market share. That's one reason dividend growth investing has worked historically. You're not just buying yield. You're buying business quality. Is SCHD too old school for today's market? Some critics argue SCHD is outdated. They say the future belongs entirely to AI, cloud computing, robotics, and disruptive innovation. And yes, innovation matters. But here's the problem with that argument. Many high-flying growth companies eventually mature. And what do mature companies often start doing? Paying dividends. Even Apple became a dividend payer. Microsoft pays dividends too. So dividend investing is not anti-growth. It's often growth that has matured successfully. That's a key distinction. SCHD may not own the most speculative companies. But speculation and investing are not the same thing. The reinvestment superpower. Now let's talk about one of SCHD's greatest hidden advantages. Dividend reinvestment. This is where compounding becomes truly powerful. Every quarter, SCHD pays dividends. If you automatically reinvest them, you buy more shares. Those new shares generate more dividends, which buy even more shares. Over time, the snowball becomes massive, especially during market downturns. Ironically, crashes can accelerate long-term compounding for dividend investors because reinvested dividends buy more shares at cheaper prices. Most investors hate bear markets. Long-term dividend investors often quietly benefit from them. That mindset shift is powerful. What happens during recessions? Recessions reveal portfolio strength. Weak companies get exposed. Debt-heavy businesses struggle. Speculative hype disappears. But high-quality dividend companies often prove resilient. Not perfect, but resilient. Many SCHD holdings sell products and services people continue buying even during economic slowdowns. Think about household products, healthcare, telecommunications, consumer staples, essential industrial services. That stability can reduce portfolio volatility. And lower volatility can dramatically improve long-term investor behavior. Because again, the biggest enemy of investors is often themselves. The total return debate. Now let's address a common criticism. Some investors argue dividends are irrelevant because total return is all that matters. There's truth to that. Total return absolutely matters. But dividends can improve investor discipline. Receiving regular cash flow changes psychology. For retirees, dividends may reduce the need to sell shares during downturns. For younger investors, dividends create tangible evidence that investing is working. That emotional reinforcement can help investors stay invested longer. And staying invested is one of the biggest predictors of wealth creation. Can SCHD outperform going forward? Now for the main question. Can SCHD still beat the market? The honest answer is, yes. But not always. And not every year. There will absolutely be periods when SCHD underperforms high growth indexes. Especially during speculative bull markets. But there will also be environments where SCHD shines. Particularly when markets reward profitability, cash flow, stability, shareholder returns, financial discipline. The key point is this: SCHD does not need to dominate every single year to create extraordinary long-term wealth. Consistency matters more than temporary outperformance. The danger of performance chasing: many investors buy whatever recently performed best. That strategy usually ends badly. When growth stocks soar, investors abandon dividend investing. Then when growth crashes, they panic and rotate again. This cycle destroys returns. The best investors understand asset allocation and discipline. They avoid emotional investing. And SCHD works best when viewed as a long-term compounding machine, not a short-term trading vehicle. Should you buy SCHD today? So, should you invest in SCHD right now? That depends on your goals. SCHD may be attractive if you want growing passive income, long-term dividend growth, exposure to profitable companies, lower volatility, a retirement-focused portfolio, simpler investing. But if your only goal is maximum short-term growth, you may prefer heavier technology exposure. Many investors actually combine SCHD with growth ETFs. For example, SCHD for stability and dividends, Invesco QQQ Trust for growth, Vanguard S&P P500 ETF for broad market exposure. That combination can create balance between income and growth. The bigger picture: the truth is, wealth building is usually boring, slow, consistent, disciplined. Most millionaires are not created through speculative trading. They are built through years of steady compounding. SCHD fits that philosophy extremely well. It may not make you rich overnight, but it may help you stay invested long enough to become wealthy. And that difference matters more than most people realize. So, can SCHD still beat the market? Yes. In certain environments, absolutely. But the more important question is whether SCHD can help investors build sustainable, long-term wealth. And for many people, the answer is still yes. Because investing success is not just about chasing the hottest trend. It's about surviving long enough for compounding to work. SCHD offers Quality companies, dividend growth, stability, long-term discipline, strong cash flow, focused investing, and those characteristics never go out of style. The biggest mistake investors make is assuming the future will look exactly like the recent past. Markets evolve. Leadership changes. Cycles rotate. But disciplined investing principles tend to endure. And that's why SCHD continues to remain one of the most discussed dividend ETFs in the market today. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more investing content focused on ETFs, passive income, and long-term wealth building. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.